Good evening and welcome to RSF1 F5. I'll be streaming tonight, Shane 0407. Easton will be joining me on co-coms eventually, no idea where he is, got lost, homework, who knows. But on a different note, as you can see, we're still waiting for him to load up into the lobby. We've recently done quite a lot of work on social media, so the driver of the day is now on social media, and we're getting him in. So last night we had Dangerous Dan, started P20, last on the grid, and managed to work his way up to the podium in P3. One driver of the day with 67% of the votes, obviously voted by you guys. Dan, I suppose you couldn't draft for a better race really yesterday, could you?
No, I couldn't. As I said yesterday, I couldn't have dreamt of that race. It went amazingly. Qualifying, obviously, I had some major issues there. Just the rain caught me out, but I was lucky enough with a few safety cars and a few decent moves and being on a more aggressive strategy. I was able to work my way through the field. Yeah.
Yeah, you did well, mate. It was a good race. There was a lot that went on in yesterday's race. I had the unfortunate of causing two safety cars, I think.
Yeah, definitely. It was an experience.
I mean, was there any... Obviously, a lot of people were back to front all throughout the race. Did you have any issues throughout the race, or were you just pretty smooth sailing?
I think like 5 or 6 I had an incident. I think it was a Red Bull and ended up with a bit of damage. I was lucky enough that it was relatively low and I was able to hold on for a few laps, keep the same strategy and just change the wing when I pitted. So that, me staying out definitely helped there. And apart from that, I had no other issues. A lot of close battling where I was lucky enough to not get any damage, but yeah, it was plain sailing after the start of the race. Yeah.
Nice one, nice. Who gave you the toughest battle then yesterday?
I can't remember who I went side by side with. I think it was the kind of first sector, side by side through the most of that. I think it was a Red Bull, but yeah, as I said, a lot of great battles, and yeah, it was a really fun race.
Good lad, glad you enjoyed it, man. Obviously, you drove a fantastic race. We've finally been joined by Easton. He's finished his own work. Got your own work done now, Easton?
Yeah.
Yeah. Obviously, we got Dan with us. He won driver of the day for S03 yesterday. Fantastic drive from him, P20 to P3. Any questions for him?
How did you do it?
It was partly luck on the safety cars. The safety cars helped a lot. I was able to kind of weave them into my strategy, especially towards the end. I was most of the way, pretty much done on my medium stint and was going to pit a lap after the safety car came up. Obviously, because of the slow laps, I was able to just extend that stint, and yeah, it all kind of fell in my place that time around.
Love to hear it. So well done on that. Yeah, check your invite to this session.
Can you join on me, Easton?
I've
tried. To press the middle button.
I tried joining off many people from F5 and it's not working.
Right, okay, bear with me, the stream will go quiet for a second so I get Easton in.
There we go.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I've just had a message off Scotsman asking about co-commentator. You're good to go, Scotsman, if you're waiting on me, mate. Good to go whenever you're ready. Someone could pass that message on to him, someone that might be watching. But yeah, Dan, fantastic drive, mate. Well done on driver of the day. I mean, just out of curiosity, what do you think of the Twitter, the way it's going at the moment?
It's looking great so far. I went on, had a little look after the race, and obviously there's little updates for safety cars and stuff. It's looking great, yeah. I mean, we're only two races in this week, so. But so far, yeah, it's looking great.
The boys are doing a great job. Obviously, RSF1 Horse, RSF1 Kachow are running the social media for us, and since they've started it, they've done a fantastic job on what they're doing, so well done to them. But any further questions for him, Easton?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, nice one for doing this, Dan. Well done on your race yesterday. Just out of
Thank you very much.
curiosity, where are you in the championship? Because you're up there, aren't you? If I'm right.
I'm not sure whether that puts. I think I was third before that race, so I think it might put me second. Not too sure. I think Jace Lee is also. I think he won. He was up there in the podium, so he's extended his lead on me, and I think caught up to Toto. So yeah, the top three is definitely interesting.
Yeah, it's very tight, very tight. Sainz is giving a good shout as well there. He was fourth in the championship going into that camo fifth, so it's looking like an interesting battle. Mercedes and Williams at the top of the constructors have all separated by 26 points, so it's looking good. But yeah, I'll let you crack on, Dan. Go back to doing whatever you were doing. But well done, mate, and I'll see you on the grid next week.
Yeah, cheers, thank you. See you later. Have a good race.
Catch you in a bit, mate.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed, fingers crossed.
See you later.
Catch you in a bit, mate. Ciao, ciao. How are you anyway, Easton? You alright?
Yeah. Okay, good, thanks.
Yeah, I'm good as well, mate. Thanks for asking. You sound a bit preoccupied, Easton.
Yeah, I'm just letting Scotsman know that's me in so you can ready up now.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what the hold-up is, but while we are waiting, just a quick look at the constructors in F5. They're actually pretty tight in F5, you know. The top 6 drivers are separated by only 34 points. Scotsman leads the way at the moment. 3 points behind Scotsman, we've got Timmy in the AlphaTauri. Tim's teammate Daniel P45 is in third on 15 points. We then got Jesse Racer in the McLaren, 22 points behind. And Rogan, the Williams, and Sim Racing in the Mercedes, 34 points behind. So it's quite tight. That throws over to the constructors as well. McLaren are leading the constructors with Jesse Racer and Lincoln Dave. They're followed by the AlphaTauri, who are 18 points behind. That is Timmer and Daniel P45. We've then got Williams in third. They're 40 points behind. Williams drivers are Rogue and McCracken, the big Scotsman, and 43 points behind the top. We've got the Alfa Romeo boys of Scotsman, who's leading the championship, and his teammate Andy Yuskin. So it's quite a tight tier, this one, mate. To be fair, we could be having some good racing tonight. What do you think?
Yeah, especially this track. A lot of straights, a lot of overtaking opportunities, so it should be a very good race.
A lot of places to crash. So we're loading in, just waiting for Orphan, Almighty and Mr. Scotsman. Don't know you're talking in the chat at the minute. Oh, there we go. JP Plays has said, hi, is there another season after this one in F5? And if possible, I'd love to join, keep the content up. Yeah, I mean, if you message myself, mate, RSF1 Shane 0407, I can always get you in there now. I'm sure there's reserve seats available on F5. Just a few steps you have to follow first of all, but, you know, appreciate the comments. Rebster, go Timmy. Hippo Man's telling him to go sign on the website. You can go sign on the website, please, but if you message me directly, mate, it'll speed up the process for you, buddy, yeah?
I'd love to see getting gyros done all the time.
Yeah, it's good, it's nice. We do quite well on the driver front, to be fair. We very rarely lacking drivers, so it's always a bonus. Right, just before we get going, mate, give me 2 minutes just to sort Littlin out very quickly, and I will be with you.
Okay. First one on track is Scotsman. He's Alfa Romeo. Standings, can he retain it for this race? Hello, Reb. Then there's Nick. Oh, that probably coming at the pit lane.
I'm back, guys. Really sorry about that. It's why I don't do a lot of streaming anymore. It's difficult to sit here and concentrate for a couple of hours with kids.
Will Scotsman's first on the lap through turn 2 now. Quite tricky that with the tractions in the end. And down into this tricky downhill right-handed followed by a left does that very nicely actually. Scotsman does. If this longer right-hander and a braking zone, cuts all that curb there. Short shift in the fourth, make sure the car doesn't slide. In this little mini straight, possible overtaking spot and very easy to pick up track limit warnings as well. Now down into the hairpin. Does that nicely again. Now on exit, keep short shifting, make sure the car doesn't spin. Now done probably the best overtaking spot on the track, down into the wall of champion chicane. Does that very nicely, Scotsman does. Now across the line, it's a 10 flat from Scotsman.
That's a nice lap from Scotsman, a 10-0. Evening, Mr.
Very
Hush.
nice.
What have we got next? Would have been
Sean
McCracken, but
Almighty's
he's validated.
Is it? Oh, is it Skivid? Yeah, it's Sean Almighty, yeah, who's on a bad lap still.
Skivvied, isn't it? No, Skivvied's invalidated. Get to Mr. Almighty. Yeah, he's well done on 13.5. He's made a mistake somewhere. 10.7 for Force Manure. Moment sees him in P2. We've got a McLaren coming across now. That was Lincoln Dave with an 11.8. Mercedes coming over. Kabuki puts himself in P5. That's a very slow time, 21.1. Road just starting on that.
Cracken's invalidated again, unfortunately.
Has he? I don't know if he's on the wheel tonight. He's sort of on and off with the wheel, so I don't know if he's on it tonight.
I think it's TSRC Rogue, it's going to be the next one on a valid lap at the minute. Unless there's people going there, but oh! That was close. That was very close between him and the McLaren of Lincoln Dave.
Lost him many times, you think? Or?
May have lost him a couple of hundreds at most, but you never know.
I didn't go on it till just afterwards.
Now Rogue's coming up to, I think, a slow-moving Mercedes. Is he going to maybe pick up a bit of a toe here?
He is picking up the toe.
He's picking up a bit of it.
Very nice.
He's going to pick up a good. He's going to pick up a very good toe here.
10-0.
Oh, just fast. Just faster than Scotsman.
Nice time. Let's follow the Kraken. He looks like he may finally complete a lap here. Purple sector 2, as we know with this game, that normally just means that it's his fastest sector. Evening, Joshy, how's it going, mate? You alright? So it gets on through the final chicane. Very tentative there. I think he's just looking to get through, get a lap set. It's not the quickest in 11.4. I mean,
it's better than nothing.
Yeah, it's a time on the board, isn't it? Time on the board. From these early stages, I mean, where do we think the cut-off's going to be? You're going to have to be in the 10s, do you think? Oh, that's an invalidation if I've ever seen one. Yeah, double invalidates. Last chicane's horrible invalidating there.
Yeah. Especially because it does the double invalidation, that the lap you're on and then the next lap.
Lincoln Dave was 2 tenths up. Let's see what he can put in. He's coming across the line now. Oh, he jumped into the 10s as well, a 10.9. What are we thinking then, Easton? Do you think a 10? It's going to have to be a 10?
I think it might be a low 11. Maybe mid 11 would be safe for you. But it's a bit early to tell because there's still half the grid to come in. We don't know what they're all capable of.
Yeah. Just on board with Timmer at the moment, or as he's better known, Mr. Consistency. Oh, as I say that, I'm sorry, Timmer. I apologise, mate. Instantly invalidated the second I said it. We'll go with his teammate, Daniel P45. He's coming around turn 2. Take it away, Easton.
Down, I don't know, I think this is turn 3 we'll go, then through turn 4, cuts that card perfectly. Now for this tricky, turn 6, turn in too early, you're hitting the wall. Now through turn 7, I think, through 8, short shifts there just to make sure the car doesn't spin. Onto this little straight, overtaking spot in the race, Lockers join late. And now here into this, I think turn 9, we'll say.
Oh, Daniel. I mean, he's kept the car on the track, there's no one coming, which is good for him, so no damage. Could have been an awful lot worse there, Easton, an awful lot worse.
Yeah, he's lucky at hitting the box, his rear wing instead of the front wing.
Yeah. On the plus side for Locker, and one of the only things I like about this game, because it's one of the most glitchy, laggy games I've ever experienced, but Locker has joined late. If he's got any common sense, he will be scanning it over to find his car and clicking take control, so he can get out and get a lap in.
I'm just on the chat, buttons, tipping, chesty for posting.
Pole for 1088, that'd be impressive, to be fair, for F5.
Yeah.
Just on board with Timmy, take 2.
Star Orphans is just about across the line here. He's racing point, it's going to be a 13.3, puts in P8, not a bad lap at all. And my tyres have just disappeared, that's not very nice.
Speaking of problems with the game.
Either of them got it work.
Let's see what Mr. Tim is, guys. Coming up to the final chicane now, so we'll see what he can do. Oh yeah, Locker is in, he's there in the pits. Gonna pick up a little toe, he's invalidated on the final chicane. Ugh. Feel for him, feel for him. Painful. Doubles also. Was double invalidated again, he must have done. Simulation 21, he's invalid as well. Daniel P45, he's just coming round set a lap.
Oh.
10-4, another one straight into the 10s. Daniel P45 moves up to P3 at the minute.
Sean O'Malley's on a lap now as well, and he's Rhino coming up to turn 8, I think. We'll see. Oh, never mind, he's bloody big F.
Okay. Jesse Race has just come out on an out lap, so we will go and watch a lap shortly. Andy Yudkin's on a lap, and there is Jesse Racer, speak of the devil. Moves nicely out of the way for him. Joshy says, come on Red Bull.
Isn't Josh a full-time Red Bull driver? I'm assuming he couldn't make tonight, because I've seen him a couple of times.
I'm not too sure, mate, to be fair. Yeah, I'm a standing commentator. I think I do like one Tuesday a month for AJ when he's working. See what Andy's got. Just squeezing into the 10s as well with the 10-8. Right, let's get on board with Jessie and see what she's got. She's been touted for pole, let's see what she can put in here. Can she be the first driver into the 9s? Let's compare this on the way through, mate. What's Rogue Sector 1?
I'll quickly have a look. A 0.5.
19.8 Sector 1 from Jessie. Was that a 19.5 or a 20.5?
19.5.
So she's 3/10 down early on.
And then his second sector's a 22.0.
Jesse's was a 41.7. I only get the full time, don't I, myself, and then get the splits.
As it stands, she's 9/10 down.
So she's going to be struggling then. She may just squeeze into the 10s.
Oh,
Andy Yuski
Andy.
with a 10. 3 of them there on 10-0s. Oh, well done. She managed a 9. Where's she pulled that from?
Oh, fair play.
Where's she pulled that from? How many tenths did you say she was down?
It said she was 8 tenths down in the second sector.
Wow.
Maybe my game being a bit broken, but fair play.
Nice lap though. Nice
if she
lap.
did.
Very wide around the hairpin there for sure. Almighty. Not sure if he's going to lap. Yeah, he is, yeah. Oh,
Nope.
Rushing back to the pits. Sim Racing's just completed
Locker's on
sector
the
1, 19.6. Where's Locker on the track? Locker's done an 11.8 so far. Oh, hold on, that's just changed.
10-7 now.
Oh, he's into the 10s. Jessie with a 109.5. She bloody flew around that track quick.
I think she just went for a lap straight after the one she set before. But fair play, even quicker.
Anyone else getting the 9s to get close to it? Well, Sim Racing 21's coming down set a lap now. Let's see what he's got. Yep.
Oh.
Next person, first man into the 9s. With a 9.9. Watch Double yet to set a time. He's been struggling with the validations. He's Stidgeon's little brother, isn't he, Double?
Yep.
He's already got a difficult time in life, having Stidgeon as his brother. Love you really, Stidgeon.
Double's picked up on the slipstream.
Nine
Oh,
6
9-6.
from Double, very nice. The track is definitely improving now. That's 3 people we've had at the 9s in the past minute or so. We've got Kabuki's on 4-lap old tyres. Must be headed to the pits. He is a validated this lap currently, so.
I think it's Sinister in the chat is cheering on Haroldinho as well.
Who's that, sorry?
Sinister, I think. Yeah, Sinister's rooting on Haroldinho.
Yeah, I've seen that. Haroldinho has said that he's struggling with it.
Oh, Teddy's!
Oh god, I've just come off Teddy's and gone back on. Just in time to see him at the wall. I'm not sure what happened because he didn't validate his lap, so I'm not quite sure what's happened
moving out of the
there.
way. I think I saw it slightly. I think he was moving out of the way of someone and he's turned in. Oh, someone's be...
Haroldinho, you could see that car from a week away, mate. Come on. Oh, Forceman, yours also nearly hit him as well. I mean, I'm quite surprised that they're nearly hitting him because he's quite far down that straight. You can see his car was there very early on, so. Who have we got? Let's watch. There's Orphan. Was it 6/10 down, I believe? Sean's on a lap. Kabuki's in the pits. I'll have to get out there quick. Oh, just jumped on the Skivid. Skivid has hit the wall. I'm going to say that would have been damage. It was quite a heavy hit. Expect them to be missing the right end plate and that'll be there. Session over, they'll be hoping and praying they don't get jumped.
I believe it's... Who's next? I think it's Sean Almighty next on a lap, to be honest with you.
Yeah, Skivid's done. He's damaged his wing.
Oh!
On here, what's Orphan doing?
Double's coming round, is he or not? Oh, Double's going even quicker. Oh, he's lost out in the last sector.
Get on board with Haroldinho, the only man yet to set a time. Let's see what he can do. Not quite sure what happened with Orphan there and Sean Almighty.
I think Sean May was going to the inside and then start off and move to the inside.
It's going to be a valid lap from Haroldinho. He needs below a 12.3. 11.7 puts him up to P14. Skavid's in 15th. Sean Almighty's retired from the session.
I think that's on track.
I'm pretty certain that's on track myself. Yeah, it is on track. You can see him there. Yeah, Scotsman comes past him there, so naughty Sean.
Who's on a lap, Parkinson?
Just trying to have a look now. Orphan's on one, but I can't see him improving. I mean, he is giving it a... Whoa, there's a wall there. Yeah, we don't allow the retiring on track because it can easily cause issues.
Yes, let's go.
Kabuki is the last man that can knock out the racing point of Skavid. And everyone else is pretty much done. Do you want to invite Teddyston for me, mate? And find out
yeah, 2 seconds.
what happened. Oh, at the moment, Kabuki's not improving. He's half a tenth down. He is on 4-lap old tyres. Not the best down at the hairpin there, so unless he made a mistake on his lap through the final chicane, I can't see him improving, especially not by 6 tenths.
I got sent Teddyston invite.
Oh, that's it. It's an invalidation if I've ever seen one.
That's all she wrote.
That is all she wrote. So, alright Teddy, do you want to include your audio, buddy? And I'll jump to you in a minute, mate. So, the guys unfortunately missing out on going through to Q2 are Kabuki, Sean Almighty, Stars Orphan and Mr. Terrace, who's just joined us. We'll find out what happened with him in a second. Just waiting for it to load up and I'll tell you the guys that have gone through. Right, so straight through from that session, showing some impressive times towards the front. We've got Jesse Racer, Double, Scotsman, Sim Racing, Andy Yuskin, Rogue, Lincoln Dave, Daniel P45, McCracken, Locker, Minuit, Tribal, Timmett, and Haroldinho and Skavid. Teddy, I just jumped on board with you as you were already spinning towards the wall, mate. What happened?
Oh, I sneezed.
Is that actually what happened?
Yeah. I looked up in the mirror, I saw a car coming, and then I sneezed, and then I just hit the wall, and I was like, "What?" That's the first for me.
That's the first I think I've ever heard for a crash. I sneezed.
But I couldn't be angry. I just laughed at myself. No, I actually sneezed.
You've got to laugh at yourself sometimes. I mean, before the race, I don't know if you were watching the stream, but before the race, we got Dangerous Dan, and he started last on the grid, which is where you'll be for the race. He managed to get a podium. Are you hoping to achieve a similar feat?
As long as I can get through the first few corners without any incidences in front of me and I run into them, I reckon I might work my way up.
Yeah, so you're comfortable with your pace round here then, you're just a bit unlucky through quali?
Well, in practice, I was doing the pace of the top 4 in that quali, about 1.9,
that's okay.
sort of 7.
Oh,
so
nice. So a few safety cars, nice clean drive, and we could definitely see you up there then, mate.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna keep it clean and just go for a cruise, basically, see what happens.
Yeah, man. Good luck. Any questions for you, Mister?
What's the weather like? Had any other picture?
It's dry. It's brightening up. It starts off cloudy and then it brightens up towards the end of the race.
Okay, we'd love to hear that.
Yeah, I was as well.
Right, well, thank you for joining us, Teddy. Still looking qualifying. Long race though, mate. Good luck for you. A few fortunate safety cars, and you never know, we could be talking to you again at the end. So good luck for the race, mate. I'll let you go chill out before you get ready for the race.
Alright, cheers guys, keep safe.
So, and you, mate. Charter. So, Teddy's there, as we've heard. Go on, mate.
There's only 14. We've lost someone through. We've lost someone, but I don't know. Locker. We've lost Locker.
Oh yeah, what's going on
happened?
there?
I don't know if his AI's car's crashed or something.
I haven't seen it. I mean, Scotsman's instantly invalidated and then pulled over. Forceman who was coming past now. I mean, he's pulled over there. If anyone runs wide, they're going to be needing a change of underwear. Yeah, so I'm not sure what's happened to Locker there then. Not even listed, so.
That's what I'm trying to figure out, Josh. I don't know if his guy's car's crashed or he's left mid-section or something.
No idea. Anyone with any information on what's happened to Locker?
I'm trying to find who's on our lap. It's a Renault. Forceman, yours first.
Yeah.
Still on
Forceman,
the
you
bad
win.
lap.
Oh, he's validated. That will be painful. Oh, that's not double. Standing.
Here comes Scotsman.
There we go, Scotsman with an 11-0. That's on the softs as well.
Kraken's just invalidated, so big F for him. Rogue's next. Oh no, he's on an outlap, never mind.
And he's Yuskin's invalidated. Haroldinho set to 1. Validated.
Duncan
P45 come up to the hairpin. Yellow flag set to 1. I think that was perhaps just
So
Kraken letting people past. Yeah. Trying to find someone that's coming towards the end of a lap.
Lincoln Daves just came through the last chicane now.
Yeah, just on board with him now. See what he can do on the mediums. 11-1, that's not a bad time on the medium.
Next is Daniel. Oh!
11-0, nice.
What I'm now starting to think was Scotsman's lap, maybe he backed off near the end, so maybe he doesn't want to start on those tyres, or...
Yeah, but it's a bit of... I mean, if these are putting in 11-0s, it's a bit close. If it's made a mistake through the final chicane, that's going to affect his lap again. Does improve, it does set a lap this time though with an 11-7.
Is that might be the case then, Eagle?
Yeah, I've just seen that, a 9-8 from Rogue. So Eagle's just put in the chat for us, guys. I think if you join late, it lets you set a time, but doesn't put you through, even if your time is good enough. It's a bit of a shame, really. Jessie Racer, tip for pole. She's coming through up to the final chicane now. What sort of time can she set? On the mediums as well. So smooth through there. I don't even see the back end twitch at all. 10-3 on the mediums.
Wow. Good play.
Forceman who was coming around to set a lap. Validated the 2 previous ones. Comes in with a 10-8. It's another good time, to be fair. Anything in the 10s and the mediums is probably a good time. I mean, if you think, what, 10-7 made it through top 15 on soft, so... Yellow sector 2. That is a spinner. Who is that? Is that double? No, it must be Andy Yuskin. It says Andy Yuskin. Has he spun or is he just low on fuel?
I think he's about to run out of fuel.
Yeah, I think that's all it was, to be fair.
That was just on a 10-4.
Nice. This is looking like, so far, it could be a fight between double Jessie and Scotsman. Oh, although one tribal. Oh no, it's on the softs, 10-4 on the softs from one tribal. Gonna be interesting.
Yep.
In the chat, Hippoman, which is Haroldinho as we know, at Sinster, can you be my race engineer? Laugh out loud. I'm probably worse than you at Hippo Man. He's responded with, don't worry. I don't know if that's don't worry, do it anyway, or don't worry then, I don't want you, thanks.
Maybe a bit of both.
Trying to find somebody on a lap, but I don't think we have anyone.
Simulation's just starting one.
Let's see. Take us through then, Easton. Take us through.
Again, I'm down one, but it's down to third. Yeah, I think that's what's happened to our this thing. Now through turn 2, into second short shift and exit, start car spinning. Down to turn 3, puts half his car in that curb, then just over. Then invalidates his lap.
Jump over to Timmett. Let's go through with Timmett.
So down into turn 1, does that nicely, puts in second, through turn 2, then short shifts and exit. Now come down in turn 3, just brakes before 50, puts half his car in that curb and a little bit on that curve through. Turn 6 now. Nicely brakes just before 50 again. Turns 8 and 9 does that nicely. A bit of a wobble on exit there. Revving out the gears a lot there, Timo is. Now into turn 9. Touches that curb and exit. Nothing to the tricky hairpin. Brakes just after the 100-metre board. Struggled to get it stopped a little bit. Short shifts and exits, start the car spinning. Now done best overtaking spot in the race. What's going to max out? He's 207 down in the World Championship chicane, does that very nicely. This is looking quick from Timo. It's a 10-1.
10-1 from Timmer, nice time. Sim Racing is now going on to his lap after the invalidation from the first one. Going to be interesting to see if any of these medium runners, Jesse, Double, Daniel, Force Manure, I'd imagine going on to the softs, but Lincoln, Dave, McCracken, Skavid, I'd expect all of them to go on to the softs. Force Manure probably will as well. Daniel P45 might be wondering whether he's safe or not. P6 with a 10.5. I think Jesse and Double are probably going to be safe, wouldn't you, mate?
It depends what, because I know all these drivers are capable of doing a very good lap. So it depends. I reckon they should be safe, but you never know.
Let's see what sort of time Simulation's putting in on these mediums. Can he get up there? The 10.3s, the 10.4s with Jesse and Double. Not quite. 10.6 though, not too far away. Puts him fourth in the medium runners, just behind Daniel. Jessie Racer mustn't feel comfortable. She is currently sat in the pits with a brand new set of softs on the car. We've got McCracken on his outlap, he's on a brand new set of softs also.
No problem, Appleman / Haroldinho.
Hippodinho. Oh, that's what he should call himself. Sounds like a Pokemon.
Appletinho, I choose you!
See what McCracken's got then. He's coming through turn 2. Take us away, Easton.
Alright, well, again, okay, so down into turn 3, the Williams driver does that very nicely. On his first off, little touches the grass here, that won't hamper him too much. Up in turn 6, brakes just after the before 50-metre board, sorry. Now through turn 8, does that nicely. Down this little straight, rounds are going to brake. Just in between the wall and the two brake meter boards, into 9 and 10. It's not looking too bad for McCracken. 1.3 up into the hairpin, down into second gear. Gets car turned in very well. Short shifts and exit. Start car spinning. Now doing the long straight.
Smashing over a piece of front wing there.
Oh, he's nailed that. Coming across the line.
Finishes in 9.6. Yes, McCracken.
Okay, McCracken.
I did think that was probably yours, to be fair, Haroldinho. McCracken actually run over the piece of your front wing and it flew over his car. Scotsman's currently on a lap on his soft tyres, obviously the championship leader. He won't want to be making any mistakes here.
Yep, wants to be nice and consistent.
Two minutes 40 left and there's still only Lincoln Dave retired in the pits. Interesting.
Maybe he's trying to, maybe he's thinking more for the race, maybe.
Possibly, mate, yeah. 9.8 though from Scotsman. Literally, out on the track at the moment, we've only got Scavid and Scotsman. 2 minutes 17 left. We have just had one tribal leave the pits as well. Haroldinho, Forceman Ewan has also retired in the pits. I'm rather confused. I'm rather confused by what's going on here.
I'm loving how close this grid is, though.
Yeah, it's very close. He's only going to get closer. Tim has retired in the pits on the softs. He feels safe. Jesse and Double, they're going to be leaving the pits shortly, as well as Sim Racing and Andy if they plan on getting the time in.
I think Double's just going to sit in the garage as it looks like. Because he won't make it, I don't think.
No, well, Scavid's currently 6/10 up on his time. He needs a bit more than that though to get into the top 10. He needs over 1.1 seconds. So let's see where he is as we're coming up to sector 2.
No, Jesse's retired. Oh, he's 8/10 up.
Oh, it's a bit wide into the hairpin. Scotsman's also retired. Double, Rogue, McCracken all in the pits. They won't be coming out. A couple of them retired now.
I believe Skibby got pole in Spain last time I done this here, a couple of weeks ago.
I'm not too sure. This looks a better lap though. A 10.6. Wow. Just squeeze him in for Randy, who's currently out on the lap. We've also got Haroldinho out there. He is on mediums. So he's taking a bit of risk here to try and squeeze his way through. So far on the mediums there, looking like they could be through. We've got Jesse, Double. Oh, he's invalidated. Haroldinho is out. He will be starting from P14, unfortunately for him. That means there's only Andy Yuskin, who's on 2 lap old softs. They could potentially knock out Scavid.
Some reason only just makes the time with 3 seconds to go. One tribal's invalidated.
One tribal safe, you would have thought. You would have thought, but Daniel's just jumped up. See where Andy is on his time as he's coming up to the end of sector 2. He's 10th and a half up.
He's on course to do it.
Scavid's in front, he's going into the pits. So, providing Andy nails the chicane, it's looking like he should scrape through qualifying and knock out Scavid. It'll be sad for me. Scavid is a Racing Point driver. Oh, he's not done it.
He's lost.
I don't see where he's lost that time.
Yeah, Sam Racing realised this is he's just going to back out. That's interesting. 3 people in the medium compound tyres.
Yeah, was it 3? I thought it was 4.
Well, I only got 3 popping up on my screen, so...
You are right, it is only 3. So, going through to Q3, fighting us out for pole, we've got McCracken, Scotsman, Daniel P45, Rogue, Timmy, Jesse Racer, Double, One Tribal, Sim Racing 21, and Scavid. Out of the session, starting in 11th, we've got Andy Yuskin, 12th, Forceman Hewitt, 13th, Lincoln Dave, 14th, Haroldinho. Let's get Haroldinho and invite him to the party.
Okay, Gammon.
Also in the chat, guys, you people who are watching, who do we think is going to round out the top 3 at the end of Q3? Pole, 2nd, 3rd. Who do we think is going to be there?
I'm putting my money. I think it's going to be Jesse for pole.
I think it's going to be Jesse, but I think there's a lot of other drivers that have showed good pace as well. McCracken, Scotsman, 2 drivers that could be up there as well. So, Harold, have you included your audio, my friend? Yeah, double as well, sim racing. Daniel P45. Yeah. Have you included your audio, Harold?
Think you get pulled.
Yeah.
Good lad, good lad. A bit of a tough qualifying for you. As we know from the chat, you really struggled in Q1 to get a valid time, and you did get there eventually and got yourself into Q2. In Q2, you just didn't seem to be able to get any sort of rhythm going. I mean, what happened?
Yeah, it wasn't ideal. I think I got damage on my last Q2 run, and then tried to push it and validating. And then had to use all 3 sets of my softs. And I did like 8 laps in Q1 and barely scraped through, so that's not ideal either.
Yeah.
Put me in a bad position for Q2.
Were you expecting to struggle? Oh, Jesse's just hit the wall on the exit. Sorry, just bear with me a second to see if she's got damage. No, looks like she's escaped damage there. Very lucky. Were you expecting coming into the session that you were going to struggle with invalidations?
I haven't done much Canada. When I do, it's normally regular. I haven't done much practice this week. I wasn't expecting much luck, but at the same time, I didn't realise it'd be quite so hard to string a lap together. Yeah.
Okay. What's your plan in the race then? Take it nice and easy, you know, and just sort of hope to get past people with damage?
Yeah, just go as long as I can on some tyres, probably, and then just try and put some quick tyres on near the end.
Yeah, okay. Any questions, Easton?
Yeah, as you said, Shane, it was a pretty tough session for you. We'll need to just hope you recover from it, and we'll hope to see you back at the end of the race.
Hope I come back and the party's finished.
Well, good luck. Nice one for joining us. Wish you all the best in the race, and you never know what could go on. But see you again at the end.
Right. Oh, thanks.
Scabbers went round.
Horrible position. He's currently just sat there letting everyone go past. He could get DQ'd here if he doesn't move. Saw the Ferrari just in time to pull forward again. See what Jessie's got. She's going to be the first one to set a time, I think. And we're all expecting a quick time. I've seen someone in the chat saying she's capable of an 8.8.
If she does that, fair play.
If she does an 8.8, mate, we'll just invite her into the party and give her the pole position interview right away, mate, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, touch on the wall there. I don't think she got damage again. That's 2 quite heavy touches on the right-hand side, and 9.2 there, which is still a good time. That's 2 very heavy touches on the right-hand side of a wing with no damage.
I think she might have damage, but it's not visible to offset.
Cracking with a 10.2. We then got Sim Racing with a 10.0.
Roads invalidated.
The
Doubles invalidated.
It's easy. Yeah, Daniel P45, I believe, is going to be the next man to set a time.
Into the last chicane. That nicely. Coming on to the start finish straight, Daniel P5, 5, 6 and 11-0.
11-0. Has Jesse gone again? No. Doubles invalidated again. Scotsman coming around the hairpin. Got Sim Racing in front. I don't think Sim Racing's on a lap. Nope, so he could pick up a bit of slipstream here. Very nice start there through the final chicane. And what has Scotsman got? It's a 9-3. 10th behind Jesse at the moment. So double invalid. Whoa. We're going to complete this lap, yeah. I'll tell you one thing I'm impressed with. A lot of these F5 drivers are really nailing a 9-7 from road. Really nailing the final chicane.
Yeah. We expect them to struggle since the last year, but doesn't mean they can't set a good lap. Judging why Jesse and Scotsman are knocking on the door of an 8. Oh, Tribal's double invalidated, I think, again.
No.
Has he? No, he hasn't.
Has he not? Oh, okay. No, I'm not sure if Scotsman is on a lap or he's just rushing back to the pits. We will find out in a moment. Rushing to the pit lane. Looks down at the hairpin. Yellow's 1 and 2. I think that's just somebody letting someone past. Looks like the racing point is Scavid.
Tim was the next one on the lap since Tribal invalidated.
Who is, sorry?
And Timmer is on the lap. No.
Jump over with Timmer now. So we're hoping to pick up a little bit of slipstream from, I believe he's double in front. Scavid has left the session.
I'll get him back in.
He's got 5 minutes to get a lap in. What does Timmer have in the locker as he comes round to set his lap? Opens the DRS. And we're going to get a 10.1, currently good enough for P5. Jessie races on another lap. Follow her through. She's done a 9.2 so far. I can't remember who it was. Someone remind me. Someone predicted in the chat we were going to get an 8.8 from Jessie Racer.
It was Button.
Was he Button?
I think he's in that. Yeah, who's also shares the McLaren garage with Jesse, so he might have some inside info.
Bit wide there.
I think, yeah, she's backed out of it.
Yeah, I was thinking that myself. So we're looking to go again. We've got double. Somebody else who we think can threaten towards the front. He's currently just coming through sector 1, 19.5 in the first sector. Currently on 28 viewers Eastern in Q3. That's not too bad. Welcome to everyone. Still waiting for these predictions in the chat. I've yet to see any. And does anyone think that someone could beat Jessie's time? Yeah, no problem.
Oof.
What has mini staging got? Final chicane, opens his DRS, sprint to the line. Is a 9.5. That's currently good enough for the second row, P3.
Daniel's next.
Just jumped on board with him now. I'm not sure if he's on an end lap. Doesn't appear to be hitting the speed you'd expect.
Oh,
it's a bit twitchy. Yeah. He does improve with 10.2 from Daniel. It's good enough for P7 at the moment.
This is the car. I wish I got the Alpha Tyre. Love the car. Oh, Danny's invalidated.
Yeah, I think Double's on a rush back to the pit, see it. Scotsman's on his out lap now, Jesse's out there as well. One tribal just leaving the pit. Sounds very, very nice, that Red Bull, as it comes out the pit lane.
Yeah. Just Honda powered cars in this game are sound very nice. Through corners and coming out the pits.
Tim is a 10th and a half up in sector 1. Scavid's back in, he's going, oh, Timmy! Oh, good save, Timmy, good save. I don't see any flashing fuel lights, so he's probably got enough fuel to go again. I mean, to pit and get out again, maybe. You have to be quick. McCracken's just coming around start, he's like, please tell me that invalidation wasn't the final sector. It wasn't. Oh no. Validated turn 1, get it all turned down, Kraken. Get it all turned down. So what's Scotsman? He's currently in P2, he's going to want to try and threaten Jessie Racer. Looks like she's going to be starting from pole at this moment in time. .19.4 for sector, a 10th up. Putting right on Jessie's time at the moment.
Jessie's a 10th down.
Is she? She's just behind you on track, isn't she?
Yeah.
This is looking nice from Scotsman. Very nice. Coming up to sector 2 now, we'll find out. He's just under 2/10 up. I'll give him Paul. Has he got a bit of a slipstream down here as well?
Jessie's still a 10th down.
Yeah, but she was more than that down before and she nailed this final chicane, so... This is looking nice.
Very nice from Scotsman.
Yeah, very nice.
Very tidy.
I expect him to jump pole here. Yeah, 9-1 from Scotsman. Jessie Racer, she does have time to go again. 9-3-1-5, doesn't improve. Tim Racing with the 9-7. One tribal yet to set a time. See what he can do. Fair in front of him, we've got double. We've got an outlap, and Scavidi's also on an outlap. Did McCracken keep his foot in? He did. McCracken's 10th and a half up. One tribal with 10-3. Come on, McCracken. He's pretty much matching his fastest time at the moment, so unless he made a mistake in the final chicane, I can't see him improving.
It's going to be tight for Rogue. Is he going to make it? He just missed it real fast.
Just missed it.
Oh.
Oh, Kraken. Kraken. Oh, there's a car. Looks like having struggles turn 1. Right, so we've got Jessie. No, she's not going again. Both in the pits. Double is. Double was purple in sector 2. I didn't see how much he was up by.
Double's a 10th in Scotsman in a minute. I've just checked in race director.
Can Double put the Ferrari on the front row? 9-3,
just
not
misses
quite.
it.
Not quite, sitting in P3. Daniel P45. I'm not quite sure what's. Oh, he's hit the wall where it sticks out a little bit. And he's ended up. Is he facing the right way there? He's facing the wrong way in the middle of the track. Oh, he's out. He's out as well. I didn't realise he was out, to be fair. That's it then. That's qualifying done. Let's get the Scotsman in.
That's all she wrote. I want to see how Daniel P45's car is. Oh.
Yeah, he's just sprawled across the middle of the track. He's hit. Coming down there on the right hand side, there must be a little bit of the barrier that slightly sticks out, and he's just caught that and just spun round and facing the wrong direction. I didn't realise he was out at first. I couldn't see that he'd done enough damage to be out. But alright, Scotsman, if you include your audio, mate, I'm just going to do the rundown and then we'll get over to you, my friend.
Cool.
Right then, so we'll go backwards. We've got Scavid in the Racing Point will be starting P10. One Tribal in the Red Bull in P9. McCracken in the Williams in P8. Daniel P45 in the AlphaTauri P7. His teammate Timmer in P6. Sim Racing in the Merc is in P5, Rogue in the Williams P4, Double in the Ferrari on P3. Jesse Racer takes second in the McLaren, doesn't quite live up to the 8.8 that was predicted. And Mr. Scotsman, who joins us in the party, takes pole by a 10th. Scotsman, great lap, mate. Watch that lap all the way through. It looked like you just nailed it.
Aye, I actually feel as though I'm shaking. It was mental. My heart was beating. I was like, don't mess it up, don't mess up like the Wally Champions. I just thought, you know what, send it more than what you normally do, because I knew I was sort of second or that thereabouts anyway, so I was 1 or 2 tenths up, and I thought, just send it. Aye, buzzing. First ever pole.
Yeah. A great lap, mate. Great. Is that your first pole? Congratulations, man.
It is, mate, aye.
I didn't know that. And obviously, as the championship leader, starting from pole position is probably exactly what you hope for.
Definitely.
What's your plans early on? Fight off Jesse Racer into turn 1 and then sort of hopefully just hold the lead out?
Aye, I'm just going to wait and see if there's a few of them getting a bit, a bit heavy at the start. I don't mind letting them sort of let them by, because I know that I'm going to take them if they get a bit of damage. My main aim is try and go without any damage and without any penalties, and I'm sure I'm going to stay up the front anyway.
Yeah, if you can go.
Somebody's
someone's
pressed
ready
it.
to go on, mate. Go. Get
Pressed
yourself
it.
gone. Get
Right,
yourself
I need to
gone.
go, man. Right, speak to you later.
Go. Good luck.
Right, cheers.
Yeah, sorry guys,
Sim
we've had to cut that short. Unfortunately, Sim Racing's readied up. That ruins my fag break. So thanks for that, Sim Racing. Cheers, buddy. Let's hope Scotsman can get everything sorted. If you want. That's the only problem with doing the podium interviews sometimes when.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's the
So
only
do you want
problem
me
with
to do
doing
the
them.
formation lap, or do you want to do it?
No, go on. Start from back to front, mates.
Okay. So, in P19, unfortunately, it's RSF1 Locker and the Red Bull and Banana tyres. Oh, he's reversed on the formation lap, is over.
God almighty has failed to go, unfortunately. And Timmy.
P18 is Kev first in the Ferrari on the strawberry tyres. P17 start off in 6 in the Tracing Point on strawberry tyres. P16 Sean Almighty 34 in the banana car on strawberry tyres. Has he got a banana helmet? No, hasn't. P15 Kabuki 8 in the Mercedes My Team. Go on some strawberry tyres on P15. Skiven 92 in the other Tracing Point on some strawberry tyres. P13 Harodinho 7283 in the Haas on some mouldy great tyres. Interesting, normal man starting on the hards. P12 Lincoln Dave W in the McLaren on some strawberry tyres. P11 Force Manure on the banana car on strawberry tyres and banana helmet. Nope. In the top 10 Andy Yozkin is in P10.
Speedy top Easton.
In Alpha. P9 is one tribal in the Red Bull and strawberry tyres. P8 McCracken in the Williams on strawberry tyres. P7 Daniel P45 in the AlphaTauri on strawberry tyres. Timma on the AlphaTauri on strawberry tyres. Fifth is Sim Racing 21 in the Mercedes on banana tyres. And the top 4 TSRC Rogue in the other Williams on strawberry tyres. P3 RSF1 double in the mediums. P2 Jesse Racing and McLaren on mediums, and P1 RSF1 Scotsman.
As we line up on the grid, I forgot about that. Scotsman will be quite comfortable, I would have thought, here into turn 1, due to the fact that he's got to have more traction off the line than both Jesse Racer and Double. They could come under threat coming into turn 1 from Rogue, who's starting on the softs in P4. So it could be an interesting start to see where we are once we've come round turns 1 and 2. I definitely expect Rogue to put Double under severe pressure. Maybe
Skiven's been
Jesse.
knocked down a couple of positions
Oh, okay.
for some reason.
Anyway, we are lights out and away we go. Looks like Jesse's actually got quite a good start there. Scotsman should hold the position into turn 1, which he does. All the positions have messed up. Oh no, was that a Williams there? How was that Williams sideways going into turn 1? I don't understand. Just looked like it's happened on the braking. Oh, lockers round, orphans in the wall. the others are still on the train, so they look to have done alright. Does Locker have any damage? Or Orphan? Locker has front left damage. And I think Stars Orphan is the same. Let's get back to the front, guys. Stop it.
Sim Racing's going to look for the move down the inside of Daniel. That was a
Great place to think of it there. Weirdly, we've got blue flags.
Horseman, you're going to look down the inside of one tribal on the chicane. Oh, Skivens gave one tribal a good old punt. Oh, they're playing tennis with each other's cars.
These guys up top. Rogue isn't close enough to double. Do we have anyone that's close? We do have one tribal who's close to McCracken. Apparently, but he's not.
Oh, Kraken look round the outside of the World Champion chicane. Andy's into the pits. Kevin's still going with his wing damage.
Yeah, I got Andy in. Tim is also in as well. Tim is probably going to be livid. Obviously, he's gone to have a toilet break or whatever it may be. And started on cold tyres. Double's the first penalty of the day. Rogue is all over the back of double as well.
I'll tell you what, Jesse's not going at a bad pace. Judging, she's keeping up with Scotsman very well, actually.
Yeah. If obviously Scotsman can break the DRS, he stands a chance to pull away on these soft tyres, and he's just in that window now. Let's see what he's got. I mean, Double's pulled away as well from Rogue through that middle sector. So Rogue's not going to be able to have a go at him down into the final chicane. We then got the Sim Racing 21 train. He has damage front left. Choo choo! These guys are really going to want to get past. Scotsman, the fastest lap of the race, 1:12.6.
Trying to get some penalty.
Yeah, I don't see any damage there. McCracken is all over the back of Forceman, who really wants to get
Scotsman.
the move done. Is he going to have a look? Scotsman with a penalty. Is McCracken going to have a look here? He thought, little touch on his rear, he thought about it, Oh, Forceman has hit the wall. He does have wing damage.
Oh, that was...
Good drop off DRS as well. Of Sim Racing in front, which he is doing.
Dangerous. Sean May's on the grass.
What, sorry?
I got confused myself.
It's got damage. Lincoln Dave and Teddy's both passed. Haldinio with the penalties in 13th at the moment, 4 seconds off these guys. Let's get back on board with McCracken and Force Maneuver. McCracken's had a bad run out of the hairpin. Could give Tribal a look at him. I don't quite think he's close enough. McCracken is closing on Force Maneuver though very quickly. I don't think he's going to close enough. But if he gets this section right, he could have a go down into turn 1. Oh, he's cut the corner there. Force Maneuver hits the wall again.
Here comes Lock on Kentucky as well.
Skivid's in. Come back to that.
Oh!
Lock it.
That's close.
3-second penalty. Skivid's in the pits. Yellow
Dumbs
sector
went
1.
round.
It's that
Rob
Daniel
Slinks had a
P45.
bit of a tank slapper. Oh, he's locked up. He's taking the Vettel route.
On travel
He's
with
got big
penalty.
damage.
Oh, McCracken's thinking about going outside, inside here. Force Maneuver covers it off. Daniel's struggling. Oh, he's got into AI mode in a terrible position there. One Travel's managed to get round the outside of McCracken through all of that. This is causing nightmares. Daniel's car is causing nightmares for these guys. How slow he is.
Oh,
Across the corner there, McCracken has to do the same thing. One Travel's going to get past here. Daniel P45 could end up slowing McCracken down. Oh no, Travel's had to drop in. Oh, he's going to hit the wall. He's hit the wall. Comes out towards McCracken. He is really struggling. Severe wing damage.
I tell you what, Daniel and Rogue both have major wing damage. Have they maybe had to come together?
It's possible, yeah. It's Rogue in the pits. Rogue is in the pits, yeah. Sim Racing continues on with that wing damage. He's not doing too bad so far. He's on the medium tyres, so...
McCracken's got damage as well.
Yeah, so he has. There's quite a few guys with damage at the moment, to be fair. Meanwhile, we jump back to the leaders. Scotsman's currently got a 1.3 second gap over Jesse Racer, who's got a similar gap of 1.4 seconds to double. And And then the gap behind the top 3 sim racing, who obviously has damage, he's
Here
5.8
comes
seconds
Walker.
behind.
Walker's all over the back of Haldinho.
Yeah. See, Haroldinho's on them hard tyres, Locker's on the mediums. Oh, he thought about it then, changed his mind very late, that could have caused him problems. Haroldinho touches the grass slightly. It's going to give Locker a look at him. Yeah, it's going to give Locker a look at him here. Haroldinho's obviously got to play the long game. There's no point in him fighting this here. He's on the hard tyres, he can sit behind, pick up some DRS.
He's coming back. Oh, he's tucked back in. This gap up front just stabilising between 1.2 to a second at the minute.
Yeah, he's just sitting where it's at, isn't it, for now? McCracken 5-second penalty speeding in the pit lane. He's not going to be a happy bunny. Long race though, long race. I mean, considering we're 6 laps in, there's quite a lot of gaps in the field.
Yep.
Not a lot of battling now.
Wow, Ted First is already up into 7th from 18th or something.
Wow. To actually have a look-see at position changes. Yeah, Teddy's is up 11 places, James Locker is up 9 places. Top 3 have stayed the same, so... Timmer with a 3-second penalty. Where is Timmer? Mr. Consistency is down in 18th. Obviously struggled through lap 1. Here's one tribal, 3 seconds for Kabuki. One tribal should be close. Oh! See, a bit too eager to get the power down and try and have a run at force manoeuvre, and that's now taking it away from him. The overspeed you get here.
As well, fighting behind the slower car of Skibby.
Locker and Kabuki.
Have a look at
Just gonna have a look at him here. Down into the final chicane. He should get this move done before the turn in. Which he does. Nicely through there. Good pass there from Locker. Sees him up into P9. 3.9 seconds behind Lincoln Dave currently. Oh my god!
Oh, there's a huge crash.
Yes, there is. I'm not sure where's Rogue going. Does Rogue know where Rogue's going?
No, Sean might be struggling to get the car turned round.
Yeah, I think...
Oh, he just reset the track.
I think Rogue was going into the pit lane and Sean O'Marty was taking the corner. We've seen it happen so many times at Canada. Over the seat. Oh, Scavid bangs the wall hard there. If that's not wing damage, I'm the king. Yeah, severe wing damage, severe wing damage. Front right. Haven't really, I mean, there's one tribal. Well, no, the Scotsman's in, Scotsman's in. This is big now for Scotsman's race. He needs to clear the drivers that he's going to come out behind very, very quickly. One tribal still not close enough to have a look at manure. Scotsman's leaving his pit box now. Where's he going to come out? He's going to come out behind these 3 here. Teddy should jump him as well. Is he going to get out? He should get out ahead of Lincoln Dave. Lincoln Dave 5 seconds penalty speed in the pits. He's not done too bad there, Scotsman. He's got a little bit of breathing room, got a couple of seconds before he catches up to Teddy. The problem that he's got is when he gets there, they're in the DRS train. Daniel and Forsman, you will both pick up penalties there. Once he gets there, they're in the DRS train, which is going to make him very difficult to overtake. He is on fresh tyres, and he may be... Oh no, that is not good driving from one tribal. Oh. You don't just push a car into a wall. Please tell me that wasn't Scotsman. Oh no.
Was it?
Yeah.
Did he get damage?
Severe damage.
Oh, no.
Severe damage.
On the VSC, something's happened down near this backfield.
Yeah, there's a lot going on there. I mean, Tribal's just pushed. Was it Force Manure? I think he's just sort of pushed him round the corner, which has caused the spin, and then Scotsman's obviously come around and got nowhere to go. I feel really sorry for Scotsman. It's a long race. We could get a safety car yet. Keep your head up, mate. You've got good pace. You can still find yourself back up there again towards the end of the race. He's obviously going to be coming into the pit lane because he has severe damage. So yeah, we've got one tribal in, Teddy's in, Scotsman is in. Walker continues, Kabuki, I'm surprised, continues under a VSC with soft tyres on. Force Manure is obviously going to be in as well. Haroldinho's come in, he must have damage. He has got damage, yeah, front right. Andy, oh, he's continuing, he's got heavy damage also.
I think it Dan wanted to double stack with his teammate, I think that's what happened. I'll tell you what,
Yeah.
Tedis is in the best seat in the house, he's just got a free pit stop.
Oh wow, Teddy's is actually looking good, yeah. But bear in mind, the bloke started last, he's currently in P6 and he's pitted. Lincoln Dave with the 3 second.
We've got a couple things in the chat. It was
Aye.
Cross put 3 stars, I think that meant something. Appleman put change of planning. Total put absolute something word, but I'm not going to say it.
Toss it.
That's the one. That Brundle would have killed me.
Hey, Brundle can shout as me just as much as you. When it comes to comms, he's in control. Why is Brundle going to shout at me for saying that?
I know, I thought he was going to say it to me. Because I thought Slim wasn't really allowed to.
Scavade, Lincoln Dave, Daniel P45 all close together. Then 3 in front of them, you've got 1 tribal, Andy Yuskin and McCracken. Obviously, oh, that's wing damage. Was that Lincoln Dave? I'm not sure. Saw that late. No, that was Daniel P45 and P9. No, who's damaged the wing? I saw the wing. Andy Yuskin with the wing damage. Cracken's passed him into P7. Daniel P45's one going to clear him as well. He's really, really struggling. Daniel P44. Oh, Andy. Call there, mate. Sean Almighty speeding in the pit lane. Ooh.
We've got a good old train here.
We have got a good old train. This is doing McCracken good though. Andy's obviously holding on to P8, going very slowly at the moment. McCracken's already got 1.7 up the road. Oh no, sorry. It wasn't what I said. Button has just pointed out the word was toddler. Absolute toddler. Oh no! Somebody has just extremely. Yeah, that'd have been painful. Use lube next time, boys. Use some lube. So yeah, that's not good. The alphas are having a real tough time of it at the moment. We're only in lap 11 and a lot can change, but they're not having a good time of it. Got some breaks early there. Sure, Almighty with another penalty, but yeah, the alphas and Andy's in the pit lane now. He needs a wing change.
Oh,
I think he was heading there anyway,
Kabuki.
but he took a shunt. Kabuki, where is Kabuki?
he just made a move on Haroldinho.
Right, okay, yeah.
How far is
Right, I'm going to stick with this.
Tesla
Just give me
off
2 seconds. I just need to go and slap a child. Bear with me.
I'm curious though, sorry, don't really know, yes, Ash, a lot of spinners and a lot of wings tonight.
Sorry, mate, I am back with you now. I do apologise.
Oh, Haroldinho's had a bit of a wobble there.
Oh, Haroldinho's been getting a
Happens in the
good
pits.
run at Kabuki here. Again.
No, Jay, what are you talking about?
McCracken's gone for the hard tyres, so he's obviously going to look to go from the end. He's had a bit of a torrid time. There's quite a few drivers who've had a very, very torrid time of it at the moment. Double stopped. I've missed that. I do apologise. He's currently behind Locker. It should be an easy move for him down the straight. Easy move. Oh!
I tell you what, I think I know what Jessie's doing. I think she'll hold out for the hard tyres, maybe. That's what the plan is.
Yeah, sim racing's
Just
in
so
now.
she doesn't move. Double makes a move for P3 now as well.
Yeah, it was going to be an easy move. Locker now head straight into the pit lane as well. Sim racing's put the soft tyres on. Interesting. Gone for something
Yellow
a bit different
flags on.
there, sim racing. 2 and 3.
Is that Cracking again?
Please tell me it's not cracking again.
It's fine. It seems like sim racing's on a set soft jump gets a Daniel P45.
Yeah, sim racing's obviously going to be very, very quick now as well. It's definitely going to help him with track position. Locker's also put a set of the softs on, comes out in P11 behind Ford's Manure. He was also on softs, but he has been on them for 4 laps.
I tell you what, Ted Boss has actually put himself in that legit position now.
Ted Fierce having a fantastic race, absolutely fantastic.
Don't know how he's managed it, but
he's up 15 positions at the moment. I mean, we're not even at the halfway distance yet, so there's still a long way to go. Rowe with a penalty. I'll tell you something, Easton. There is most definitely going to be at least 2 disqualifications from this race due to penalties, because I have seen an awful lot of penalties pop up.
Oof. Let's hope not, though.
I mean, I hope not, especially some of the guys towards the front. It can be pretty painful. I know we're, as you wrote about Brundle, Jeff, Brundle does have a candidate DQ on his record, I believe. 4 penalties. Sorry about that, Brundle. Just a little general reminder there, mate.
Actually, I didn't get disqualified this week and I actually got a podium, I believe.
He did, but yeah, to be fair, he was very, very quick. Yellow flags there. That looks like it's one of the racing points. Stars Orphan.
I think it's showing my moving out of the way. People.
Right, Jessie's in. She had a 25-second gap to double, which had dropped down to 23.8. She still should get out well in the lead. What tyres is she going on? Mediums, yeah.
So it's a 2-stop. Oh, there's a crash.
Where? Who?
Off the hairpin. I think it's Sean Almighty. Giving the wall up, making friends with the wall.
Right, okay. In the future, mate, just go crash. Sean Almighty. So I know where to go. Double sets the fastest lap of the race. Jessie's out. Looks like she's got 6.5, nearly 7 seconds of a gap. Towley, if you message myself, RSF1 Shane 0407 on Xbox, I will get you sorted, my friend.
Please say
that's not...
Alright, good, it's not cracking. Oh, Rogue's getting damage at both flights.
That's not good.
Up at the hairpin. So I don't know if he's going to call it a night.
I mean, I wouldn't on Canada. It's not worth it on any track, to be fair, until you've been lapped. Once you've been lapped, because the game's broken and you can't unlap yourself. I mean, that's sort of the time to call it a day, but which he probably will do here now, to be fair. Rowe was one of the front runners as well, and he's currently down at 18th, potentially about to be lapped by Jessie. Well, it is.
I think he's just been caught in incidents, to be honest with you. Oh, yeah,
he's retired. The second he realised Jessie was getting past, he retired. It's very difficult once you've been lapped, because even with a safety car, you just end up in the pack and out of position. Locker's now on the back of Manure. Once thought he'd be close enough to make a move down here, but he may stand a chance into turn 1 if he can get the chicane bang on. Yeah, and he does. He should. This should be easy for Locker. Oh, what is Sean Almighty's trying to get out of the way? Oh my days! Locker, when you finish the race, mate, get them underwear in the washer. I think it'll be needed.
Yep, definitely.
I mean, Scotsman, considering the bad luck that he's had, he's currently sat in P7. And he's 1.6 seconds away from Lincoln Dave in P6. It could be an awful lot worse for him.
Yeah.
After what happened. Sim racing hasn't really made the progress that I expected either on them tyres. Obviously, sort of, we're talking Easton, 4 or 5 laps, and then you've seen the best of them.
It depends on what stage of the race, because I've found at the end the softs are very durable, but at the start they're terrible, so I'm not too sure, to be honest with you.
Oh, we could have some racing point action here. Scavid's on the back of Andy Yuzkin.
I'm Reb, I'll give a penalty update in the next 10 or so laps.
Pens as it stands now, Reb. You'll need a piece of paper and a marker, mate. There's a lot of them. It just doesn't seem to. Scavid just doesn't seem to have the pace in a straight line. Andy's now catching up to the back of Kabuki as well. Kabuki's on the mediums. I mean, they're only 7 laps old. They should be pulling away, really. No, it seems to be struggling. He's really struggling.
Dave as
so
well.
on board with that then. That's a fair point, you know, actually. Reb just mentioned he's wondering where Scotsman is within relation to the others with penalties, and he might not be in that bad of a position because he is one driver I haven't seen any penalties pop up for. We are at the halfway point. We will give a penalty update in a moment, but Scotsman's looking to make this move on Lincoln Dave down into turn 1. Looks like he's going to have the move done comfortably. Lincoln doesn't really fight him. Oh, although he decides he'll give him a shunt on the way through for good measure.
No, I'll do like the top. I'll do the top 8 and then I'll do it into the top 10 and then I'll suggest say.
Well, Travel's just pit one up. Haroldinho's just pit one up. What have we got? Timmer's. Walker's just pit one up. Timmer's on 16 lap old mediums and he's currently putting Walker, who is on 5 lap old softs, under pressure.
Ted First doesn't have a warning. Sim Racing has a penalty and a warning. Daniel P45 has a penalty and 2 warnings. Scotsman has a penalty and 4 warnings apparently. Lincoln Dave has a 5 seconds and 1 penalty. Locker has 1, 2, 3, 4 penalties. Emma has a penalty and 3 warnings. Horseman here has 1, 2, 3, 4
Scavid,
penalties.
there's a quarter there somewhere, mate. Sorry.
That's fine, I got that in the top 10.
Back end of Scavid, he looked like he's oh my, what is going on here? That's twice I've had to watch Andy dive out of the way of cars that are just sending one down the inside like absolute lunatics. I don't know if these three have had issues throughout the race, but they're definitely showing no respect for each other here. Oh.
No problem, Reb.
Yellow sector 3, what's going on there? That's a racing point, is that off? That's orphan.
Star Orphans.
I think he's cutting the grass to let everybody pass by the looks of it.
Yeah. How about you turn that amazing racing point to a grass cutter?
Don't you start, mate. Kabuki with the 10. Sim Racing is now within 1.2 seconds of Ted East. Oh, a little bit lack of concentration there, potentially.
Sean O'Malley's crashed it off with the hairpin. How's he all the way up there? I'm very curious.
I think we all know I was all the way up there, mate, don't we? Let's be honest. Sim Racing's now within that DRS of Ted East. These tyres for Sim Racing seem to have come to life over the past few laps rather than gone away. I mean, he's absolutely destroyed his ERS. I wonder if his overtake button's stuck on. No, because he's not using it down here. He is now. Oh, McCracken. He's close in a battle. Just see if I don't think Sim Racing can make a move down here. He can't. McCracken on the back of Haroldinho at the moment. He's on the hard tyres. Took him 8 laps so far. Haroldinho's on the mediums. Took him 11. Oh, we're cracking.
I'm cracking wacky.
They give him a little touch there.
Here he comes. Oh. Nice easy move there from Kraken.
Yeah. It says, let's get back to sim racing. I mean, he is going to be running out of time to overtake Terry's. Yellow's set to 1. I have just seen a car has just exited the pits. I believe it to be Timmy. I want to go to that, but I need to watch it. Tim has just exited the pits in this battle with, just in front of the battle with Force Manure. Haroldinho is in there as well. It's come out right in between them. Oh, Summation going to go for this move here. That's risky. And yeah, Teddy's jumps into the pits. Probably a wise move there from Teddy's. What tyres is he putting on from here? What did Teddy start on? Mediums?
Softs. So
start on softs, did he? Ah, right, okay.
Yeah. Not a bad call.
No.
Dodging with the position he's in as well. Oh, there's been Mercedes having issues.
Is that Kabuki maybe? Oh, what's going on
That's
here?
Kabuki, I think, moving away with Jesse.
Yeah, Tim has got past Force Manure.
That's critical for Ted Force's race as well.
I've just seen
He's
that.
just got in front of Lincoln Dave.
Oh, Timmer and Haroldinho into the chicane. Oh, Sean O'Marty has left the session. Oh, due to that battle, Force Manure's got the opportunity to come back past both of them. Oh, Haroldinho and Timmer side by side. Timmer just lets the car run wide and pulls out of that there, I think, to be honest. Yellow flag sector 3, that's a retiring car. Kabuki's entering the pits. Oh my days!
What?
I'm not quite sure, mate, to be honest. I don't really want to comment on it because I'm not sure. I couldn't tell, because I jumped over to it late, I couldn't tell if Timmer missed his braking or Haroldinho broke early.
I just saw it on stream anyways.
I mean, what are your thoughts on that?
Well, I couldn't tell you.
No, he didn't get damage
come on.
rep. He did manage to turn and avoid any possible incidents. Locker's now in to get off them soft tyres. Correct me if I'm wrong, I think Locker could end up out somewhere around these two, Haroldinho and Timmy.
Might do. It might.
I think
looks
he's
like
going to be
he's
just in
just
front. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not so sure. He's going to cut turn 1 and 2. That's turn 1. Yeah, he's just in front of him. Just behind Force Manure.
I'll tell you what, Daniel's put a stint on in those tyres, 18 laps in those mediums. Oh no, sim racing.
Sim racing. He's in as well. It's going to be very important to see.
Oh, skidded.
VSC. Oh, Timmer's going to be gutted. He's just gone past Haroldinho just as the safety car came out, so he's had to give him the position back. Then Haroldinho's let him back past. I'm not quite sure what's going on here.
This is JC Part 2 because the VSCs came out as soon as sim racing's entered the pits.
Yeah, none of these guys are going to be able to threaten Jessie. She's just drove away at the front. She's got a 16-second lead. I think one of the only drivers that could have threatened her was Scotsman, and obviously got caught up in that instance. Sim Racing got out in front of Ted East as well, which is a big move for him. They're currently split by Kabuki.
Oh, sim racing.
Oh, Sim Racing.
Got a bit close to that wall.
And he did. We're away again. So it's Teddy's. Kabuki going to get out of the way, or is he going to be naughty and try and help his teammate?
Once that lap's there, I'll give this an update on times.
Scotsman's
For the
in.
whole field.
This must be for the softs for Scotsman. He is going to be a very, very fast man. over the next few laps. Have a look, see. And it's actually the mediums. He's going for the mediums. He mustn't have a fresh set of softs.
The team wasn't ready for them.
Skipper has left the session.
I think Andy literally came in as well there, so they've... Oh.
Yeah, he did. So one Tribal's got damage front right. Kraken's just picked up a penalty. He's behind Lincoln Dave currently.
And Jesse must be a bit bored at the minute, to be honest with you. Just driving a bit on her own.
I don't think she's got a mic, has she, Jessie?
I'm not sure.
Daniel P45 with a 3 second. He's done 20 laps on their mediums. There's no way he's considering going to the end on them, surely. Jessie should just put the radio on. So I'll give it a little bit of airtime. I will jump to force manure in a minute. It's all over the back of my Kraken. I've jumped to him now. Hello, sector 1. Oh, who's that?
Kabuki.
Ah, yeah, he's out
crashed.
as well. Another VSC. That's it.
Yes,
So
he's
we've
not
hit his limitation, haven't we,
interesting.
without a safety car?
I think we'll have one more, I believe.
Is there one more?
Maybe two.
I can't believe we've not had a safety car. The amount of crashes. I mean, the crash with, I think, was it with Scotsman and was it Sean Almighty at the point?
Yeah, his teammate Sean and
Andy,
I
yeah.
suppose that wasn't safety car.
Yeah, I don't know, that wasn't a safety car. And the amount of carbon fibre that's been littered all over the track. Doubles in.
Daniel's still not paid.
He must be, if he's not pitted under that VSE, he must be trying to go to the end.
This got to be
Sim Nation.
close.
Yeah, I need to jump back to this.
Oh, just got in front of it.
Sim Racing's right behind it as well. The last thing Sim Racing wanted to see was Daniel in between him and Double. Daniel's struggling. Daniel is really struggling. I mean, within the space of a few corners, he's already over a second and a half behind Double.
There's Jesse
You're
in
going
the
to have to
pit
wait,
now.
Sim. You're going to have to wait, my friend. That's bold. Picks up a penalty for it. I think Daniel also had to cut the corner. Force manure as well has got past the Kraken at some stage. Then in the first sector, Locker is also just behind.
I'll give a penalty up doing lap 30. For everyone that wants to know.
I mean, do we think Jessie's going to the end? I mean, she doesn't need to take that risk, but I can't see why she wouldn't have stopped yet.
She needs to pit again, she started on the mediums.
Oh, right, okay.
So maybe she's just try to hold out as long as she can for fresher tyres at the end for fastest lap maybe.
Yeah, it's a possibility.
Because she's got a gap to
Now.
do it.
Oh, we've got Teddy and Daniel are very, very close still. Teddy's... Yeah, Simracing managed to get past. Teddy obviously wants to get to Daniel clear as quickly as possible so he can go chasing after Simracing down the road. I think Daniel might decide to come in now and whack on some softs. If he's got any engineers out there, surely they'll be saying to him pit. He's got a 15-second gap to Scotsman. He may as well pit and put some softs on. He should be able to come back at Scotsman.
Yeah.
Button. Best line of the night, Shane. Lock it all over manure. Then just short. No, he's going to keep going. A little bit confused. I thought he'd have pitted there. Definitely what I'd have done if I was trying to risk it to the end. Got Lincoln on Tribal. Tribal positioned his car perfectly there to stop Lincoln from having a loop. Lincoln went to go to the left and Tribal just sat his car flat in the middle to stop him. But we've also got Locker behind and Minuit. Locker's got one over Minuit. I'm still confused. I still don't understand why Jesse had continued to go on these tyres. Interesting thing is here, Locker's clearly the quicker of the two between Locker and Tribal. Is Tribal going to let him go? Oh, Locker's picked up a penalty.
I'm going to have a quick look at penalties as well now, as it's hit lap 30.
Yeah, Daniel's in now. Daniel's in. He's definitely a lap too late. He's lost 5 seconds nearly to Scotsman and picked up a 5-second penalty just for an extra kick in the crotch.
Jesse's only got one warning.
She's not had to push, has she really? She's just been, since what happened to Scotsman, she's just been up there and just been able to drive comfortably. Locker goes past Tribal, he doesn't really put up much of a fight.
Double has 1 penalty, Sim Racing has 2 penalties in 5 seconds. Head first doesn't have a warning.
Daniel's come out just
Scotsman.
in front of these. Teddy's doesn't have a
penalty
warning.
in the warning. Yep.
Oh, Jesse's finally in. I mean, she's going to come out comfortably in the lead.
Daniel has 2 penalties in 5 seconds. Lincoln Dave has
Daniel mustn't
2
drive any
penalties
softs
in
left.
5 seconds.
Put mediums on.
Here we go. Locker has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 penalties.
Wow.
1 Tribal has 2 penalties and 2 warnings. Force Manure has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 penalties. Bracken has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 penalties. Emma has 3 penalties. Aldinho has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 penalties. Andy has 1, 2, 3, 4 penalties and 3 warnings.
So how many did we say Locker had? How close is he to that black flag?
Well, there's 3 drivers on 7 penalties. Aldinho, Force Manure and Locker.
Isn't that one away from the dreaded goodbye?
I think it's...
Oh, Kraken!
Oh, Kraken's crashed.
Got
Got
another
another
Jesse
VSC.
Racer. Andy Yuskin 5 seconds in the pits.
Yeah, that's all we'll have now, till the end. So no safeguards tonight.
Jesse very careful through there, seeing that the car was
Oh.
crashed, took no risks whatsoever through that section. Oh. I mean, double got a bit closer than he probably wanted to, I'll be honest. But yeah, that's what I like to see from Jesse there. It's good driving. She saw the yellow flag, she slowed down instantly. She come round the chicane where the incident was, went really slow so she could see the car, and then just drove around nicely. That's what we need to see. That's what stops people crashing into crash cars and losing a mass pile up.
Yeah.
Oh, Rogue's left the session. Oh, Rogue's been out for a while actually. I think barring penalties, mate, we might not see much else.
Yeah.
Maybe Manure and Tribal could
Closest
battle.
spot.
Timmy could be in there
Yeah,
as
that's
well.
probably our closest one. Tell you
To be
what,
fair-
if Aldinho's not careful, we'll get disqualified soon. He's
Yeah.
1 penalty away.
To be fair, I think for the Easter, this is something like around 72 for their battles.
Mhm.
I mean, Force Manure is in the DRS now. Travel got damage, 17 laps on them hard tyres, they're not going to be best, and he has
Shane,
damage front
Rev's got a
right.
question for you.
Jessie Racer, because she's mentioned it
Yeah.
before, that she's a she, mate.
Here's your answer, Rev.
Travel goes defensive, force maneuver, they come into the chicane, he's got the move done. Oh, Travel's going to have a look back at him, that was great there from Travel, taking that corner. Going to have a look back at him, I don't think he's got the pace, he hasn't. Force maneuver should be able to drive away now, Travel's got that damage. Oh, so was maneuver actually. Does Timber have damage?
No, that's fine.
Yeah, I've just been sat here since I said that, waiting for the camera change. Jesse with a 1:11, 1 fastest lap. Where are we? That is 6/10 quicker than anybody else.
Wow.
Travel's trying to hold on to that DRS and force maneuver in front. It looks like he may just grip onto it, which can help him try and defend from Timmer, but we shall see. Double with the penalty. Does that affect double to sim racing for P2?
Oh, I'll have a quick look for you. I'm just getting enforcement use pens. Double only has 2 pens and sim racing has 2 and a 5 seconds, so I won't affect them.
No. So Teddy's could sneak P3 then from sim racing, if I'm correct. Said Teddy's didn't even have a warning, didn't you?
Yeah, I'll check now because it might have changed if it hasn't fair play.
I mean,
still
this-
no warning.
Nice. This race looks quite dominating from Jessie Jossie, I do agree. Obviously she's got a nice lead behind, but her main competitor for this race would have been Scotsman, who obviously got caught up sadly in an instance early on. I definitely think, I mean, he out-qualified her, so I definitely think he got the pace to be up there and battle it. Unfortunately, had that taken away from us. Walker and Lincoln Dave. Doesn't quite look like he's got the drive out the corner.
I tell you what, some racing's caught up to the back of double. Has double
Does double have damage? 8 lap old softs, could he be struggling on the tyres? Oh, Tim has got a good run here on Tribal. Oh, Tribal, mate,
Oh.
come on.
Some racing's all over the back of double.
And he is. Right, I'm going to have to jump
tell you
on with
what.
Jessie though. She comes through the chicane for the final time. And takes what's been a comfortable win for her. Takes the fastest lap as well, unless someone can beat it, so that's 26 points for her. We get back to this battle between sim racing and double.
If Ted first puts his foot down, he could get second.
Oh, these two are battling in there. One Tribal picks up another penalty. Sim Racing gets past double, but I think the penalties will give double back P2. Which it does. And I don't think Teddy's is Teddy's. Oh, Teddy's jumps to P2. I did not see that one.
Fair
What
play.
a drive from Teddy's back of the grid to P2. Scotsman comes home in P5. He's going to be very Jekyll and Hyde about that. He's going to feel happy with the finish in the end, but also disappointed that he wasn't up there battling for the win. But I do think he'll be happy with P5 in the end. Daniel P45 comes home to take P6, though I do think that man has quite a few penalties. Lincoln Dave
Let's see how
P7,
much
Jay
I
Locker P8.
Locker. 1,
Horseman
2, 3,
Newey.
4, 5,
Oh, what's
6.
going on there? Well, I think one Tribal's just flown up and finished in the points. Forceman Newey ended up 11th. Did Timber sneak 10th place as well? Driver of the day, Teddy. And I'm pretty certain he stands a very, very strong chance of getting driver of the day on Twitter a bit later on. He had a great drive, started from the back of the grid, same as where Dangerous Dan was yesterday. Dangerous Dan managed P3, Teddy's managed to go one better and managed P2. Fantastic race from him. But yeah, that was, I mean, that was a good race.
Three drivers on 8 seconds worth of penalties. That was close for disqualification.
Jesse Racer takes the win with no penalties and the fastest lap. Ted East, great drive from him, 18th to 2nd. He'll be well happy with this drive. Takes P2, double in P3. Sim Racing takes P4 with Scotsman in P5. Again, he's probably going to be happy and sad about his race all at the same time. Daniel P45 takes P6. Lincoln Dave in P7. Tim actually jumps up to P8 with one tribal in P9 and J-Locker rounding out the points. The rest of the finishers were Force Muir in 11th, Haroldinho in 12th, Andy Yuskin in 13th. And then we've got McCracken, Kabuki, Skavid, Stars Orphan, Sean Almighty and Rogue, who all unfortunately crashed out. But wow, that was quite a good race, that, Easton, don't you think?
Yeah, very good.
It was, yeah. Do we have all our podium drivers in the party?
Yep.
Yep.
Make sure
Brilliant.
we've all included their audio, people.
Yeah, has everyone got their audio in?
Yeah.
Very well done there. Do you want to take Double and Jesse and I'll take Ted East?
Yeah, if you like.
Yeah. Go on then, take it away.
So, I'm just making sure Double, are you there?
I'm going to take that as a big fat no.
So we'll come
Right.
back. I'd say we wait until the end to see if you answer
Sent
near
you
the
my
end.
interview message from Jesse. Have you sent me that on Discord, Jesse? Yeah, right. We'll move on to Ted East. Ted East, we spoke to you in qualifying. You said you got the pace, mate. You had a bad qualifying, but you said you got the pace to be up there with the leaders. And here you are, P2. What a race. Back of the grid to P2. You must be well happy with that.
Yeah, I'm amazed I got up there. yeah, I don't know what to say really. I just kept it cool and just watched out for anything happening ahead and tried to dodge it.
Yeah, you sound a little bit gobsmacked. Obviously, you achieved everything you said you wanted to before the race, if I'm correct. No penalties, not
Yeah.
even a warning. And from
No.
my recollection, you didn't get any damage, did you?
No, I didn't. As I said, I was just going to cruise around and see what happened, and I did.
Honestly, mate, great race from you. I'm sure if you pay attention to Twitter later on, you'll see your name will be up there for potential driver of the day. But obviously,
nice.
we let the guys and people who follow us now do the voting for that. But I'm certain you're definitely in
Yeah.
with a good shout of it, mate. Definitely. Was there any point in the race where you felt unsure of getting up there? Maybe battles with anybody, or were you just pretty much cruising
No,
through the
there's-
race?
There was one point, I think it was when I got 6th, I got, do you know what, I might go for this. I've got a good chance of getting a podium, because if I just kept no penalties, I knew that other people were going to get penalties. I just tried to keep it as clean as possible.
Yeah, well done, mate. Did you know you were on for P2? Or did you think it was just P3?
No, I thought it was just P3, I thought I was going for sim racing, and I thought I just got him at the end. It was 6.5 seconds on the last lap, and then I think I got him at 5.5, and then I looked up and it was second. I was like, no.
Great race from you, man. Any questions, Easton?
Yeah, one question, moving on to France next week. How you feeling? Or if you've done any of that is.
I like France, but I don't know if I've got the pace around it. It's a nice sort of flowing track. I like the next few coming up, to be honest.
Oh. Love to hear that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Right, well done, Teddy. So we'll move on to Jessie. She's sent me her message. She's put, felt like a solid race with good pace today. Disappointed I didn't get my best lap in Q3, but however the race fell into my hands with the help of Button as always. Though I'm going to be in trouble in the McLaren garage for pitting late, laughing face. Great work, Mr. Boss Button. So I'm guessing Button obviously must have been engineering of that race, and she appreciates that. But yeah, great race from Jessie. I mean, a main rival, Scotsman, had an unfortunate incident, so it did make it a lot more comfortable for her. But still, nice win. Kept us up there, no penalties, so well done. Double, are you here?
Oh, we've got him now.
Ah, there we go. Go for it, Easton.
Okay. So, third place man, double it. It was a good race from you. Good quality, good race. How was it from your point of view?
Good. Mediums in Q2. But in the race, I needed to pit early because my front wing was broken. Left orange and right yellow. So, yeah. And then I got on another set of mediums, and I saw that Sim Racing did another set of softs. So, and well, I saw that Tedis was in P3 in the middle of the race. Yeah, and then at the end, I don't know.
Yeah, it was very good from you. So, moving on to France next week. How are you feeling for that? If you've done any practice in advance for it, or?
No practice yet. France, I don't know. The third sector is a bit tricky, but first and second I can do really well. So I'm looking forward to that track. And the track that's coming after that, that's Austria.
Yeah, Shane, you anything to add?
No, mate, just obviously fantastic race from you again. Good drive, looked very quick. I know you got damaged a few times, which was unlucky from you, but yeah, good race, man, good race. But yeah, thank you for joining us, you guys. Oh, go on, mate, sorry.
Double Q, tell Sledge I say hi, please.
I will walk to him. Stijn beneden? Oh, he's downstairs.
That's fine then.
Here he is.
Ethan?
Hello, Sledge.
Is that you?
Yeah. Where are you tonight?
Hello, everyone. What did you say?
I said, where were you tonight? You just seen
Where
the
were I
sunshine?
tonight? I was football practice.
Oh, right, that's cool. Shane, you can wrap up now.
Right, mate, thanks for that. But yeah, nice one for joining us tonight for F5. They put on another great show for us. Jesse takes the win from Teddington P2 and Double in P3. Do join us tomorrow where the F1 guys will hopefully show us how it's done. No safety cars tonight from F5, which was quite a surprise for how many VSCs to wear, but it's been a great race. So join us tomorrow from me and Easton. It is a goodbye.
Bye, have a wonderful time.